Hey, what's up YouTube? Israel back on another quick video. Well, I got my hands on another limited edition fragrance. This time it comes from the house of Issey Miyake. Let's talk about Gold Absolute. Stay right there. Yeah, so when I recently took a trip to Chicago, I met up with my good friend Chauncey Clark. Please check out his channel, Chai Niche. But we started talking about this fragrance, Noir Ombre, and he'd never heard of it. And he also mentioned how he owned another Issey Miyake fragrance that I've never heard of. And I told him, well, if I can get my hands on a bottle, I'll definitely give it a shot. He raved about it, said it was really, really good. It's a limited edition, so it was a little bit higher than I wanted to pay. But, you know, if it's hard to find and, you know, I kind of eager to get my nose on it because I heard so many good things about it. I pulled the trigger on it, and here we are. From the house of Issey Miyake, we have L'Eau d'Issey Pour Homme Gold Absolute. So L'Eau d'Issey Pour Homme Gold Absolute from the house of Issey Miyake is a limited edition woody spicy fragrance released in 2011. I don't know the nose behind this fragrance. It is an Eau de Toilette concentration. Alright, so let's take a look at this presentation. Alright, so here's the box for L'Eau d'Issey Pour Homme Gold Absolute. Apparently it has another name as well, Or Absolute. Yeah, but this is sort of the standard box. This one just has gold instead of gray. A little white down here as you can see. A little bit of information on the back. Nothing on the sides. Sorry for any reflections there. Just a little information on the bottom. Let's take a look at the bottle. Alright, so here's the bottle for L'Eau d'Issey Pour Homme Gold Absolute. This is a gorgeous bottle, guys. I thought that I really liked Noir Ombre's bottle, but this one really does take the cake in the line. Love this gold color on this bottle. The clear cap's a nice touch as well. As you can see, it's almost like a magnifying glass. You can see my hat in the background here. But it's a really cool bottle. Very reminiscent to the other bottles in the line. You know, it just says Issey Miyake here, the name, a little information on the bottom. But, you know, other than this awesome color, not too much going on with this bottle. Alright, so here are the notes for Gold Absolute. In the top we have cinnamon and mandarin. In the mid we have nutmeg. And in the base we have cashmere woods and amber. So I really don't know what to expect from this fragrance. I just remember Chauncey telling me how good it was. I'm kind of looking at the notes here. It sounds like it's going to be good for the fall or even winter with this nutmeg and cinnamon and some of the woods and the amber. With a little bit of that mandarin to kind of give it maybe a little bit of a citrus touch in there. But, you know, I don't know. It could go the other way and easily be like a fresh fragrance. I'm not really sure. Most gold fragrances are a little bit heavier and thicker in my experience, but that's kind of half the reason why I wanted to try it, because I was just really curious about how it smelled. And I don't recall anyone at Fragranic really comparing this to anything else, so I'm hoping this is going to be something special. Alright, got a clean arm here. Let's take a couple of sprays of this one. Nice sprayer. Okay. Wow, okay. I'm definitely getting the original DNA from the original Issey Miyake Pour Homme. It's definitely getting spicier and woodier. I can't recall all the notes in the original DNA, so I can't really compare which ones are in this to kind of give it that fragrance. I'm about to tell you that in the update, but I'm definitely getting the original DNA in this one. I do like this one better. I do recall thinking that the original was a bit too, I don't know. Well, honestly, it really does remind me of high school because I wore L'Eau d'Issey back in high school. This one just has a bit of a spicier touch. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some of that cinnamon, so that's giving a little bit of a spiciness, a little bit of an edge. The cashmere woods are very prominent in this. I'm getting the amber for sure. It's probably going to be more prominent in the dry down. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of mandarin, a lot of cinnamon, and that nutmeg's giving a bit of a little bit of that sweetness that you get from nutmeg, a little bit of that gourmandness almost. But overall, this is you can picture the original DNA of the original L'Eau d'Issey Pour Homme with heavier woods and some spice from the cinnamon. Yeah, I definitely didn't see this really smelling like this. I really thought it was going to be a complete different take on L'Eau d'Issey, kind of like the Noir Ombre. But I'm not disappointed with this one. You know, I tried the original fragrance back in high school, so I really don't wear that one much these days because it does remind me of high school. But this one I don't mind so much. It actually smells pretty good. It has that DNA, but it just has, it's a bit of a more woodier edge on it, has more of a mature edge on it. Yeah, definitely, right now, I probably like this one better than the original L'Eau d'Ossé. I'm not really seeing where they picked up the gold, though. Maybe from the spiciness of the woods, and maybe with the cinnamon in it. You know, yeah, overall, if I were to choose between the original L'Eau d'Ossé and this one, I'd probably go with this one. But yeah, I was thinking this was going to be a heavy, thick, fall and winter kind of fragrance. I mean, I guess maybe you can wear this in the cooler months, because it does have that cinnamon, and I'm sure the amber is going to warm things up in the dry down. Yeah, but right now I'm guessing this is going to be a nice, maybe a cooler spring day, maybe coolish, warm spring day, summer, possibly. Seems like it has a little bit of strength in this one, so I might venture to say that it might be good in the cooler weather. I'm not really sure yet. You know, I get to wear it tonight and let you guys know. It smells good. It smells nice. Just imagine the original DNA with some nutmeg and cinnamon. I'm guessing in the dry down it's going to be a lot warmer from the amber, but that's going to take a little time to find out. All right, so I'm going to make this fragrance my scent of the evening, give it a few sprays. It's pretty cool out tonight, so probably a little bit more than a few, but you know how that goes. But I'll probably wear it to work tomorrow as well, give it a couple of days, and give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, well, I'm back with my update for L'Eau d'Ossé Pour Homme Gold Absolute. So I spent the last couple of days with this fragrance, wore it to work a couple of times, and I gotta say I like it. Now, there's a couple of issues I had with this fragrance, and I'll start with those. I didn't know that it was supposed to be, I mean, I probably should have assumed this, because in my mind I thought this was going to be a complete different fragrance, kind of like the Noir Ombre. But this one really just was the original formulation with the notes added, the cinnamon, the mandarin, the nutmeg, the amber, and the woods added to that original formulation. I didn't know that, and that's why in my first video I was really like, man, this really has the DNA of the original. I'm not sure how they did that without putting those notes in this. Well, you know, I did a little digging, which I probably should have done beforehand, but I did a little digging and saw that they just added those notes to the original formulation. So technically it's a flanker, but it's really like a formulation flanker. Like they added stuff to make the original formula better, because this one really does smell like the original L'Eau d'Ossé Pour Homme, because you get it really strong in the top. But the good news is it's a lot better version of it. I will say that. If I had my choice between this one and pretty much any of the flankers in the line, really, because I've tried a lot of them, I did like the yuzu one, but this one's probably the best out of all those. So if you just take the original DNA and you add all these notes, the cinnamon, the mandarin, nutmeg, you know, the woods and the amber, you get a really good fragrance. It's woodier. It's better. It's just better all the way around. You know, it's still fresh, but it also has more depth to it. It's just a better version of it. You know, it's woodier. It's spicier. You can probably use this one year round, as opposed to L'Eau d'Ossé. You can probably only use in the summer. Now I wore this one. It's, you know, 60 degrees right now, and I wore this to work. Easily got 8 hours out of it. I got a full work day out of it. I was getting, a friend of mine smelled it on me after 4 hours. Still smelled it coming off me when I got home from work. The thing easily lasts 8 hours. Got good projection after 4 hours. Not gonna say it's beast mode, but maybe in the summertime this would be beast mode, because if I'm getting that kind of performance in the cooler weather, this thing's definitely gonna shine in the warmer weather. So that's the good news on this fragrance, you know, that it does have really good performance. A lot better performance than I got from the original L'Eau d'Ossé. Now, I did hear there's reformulations with that one, because that one was released back in the 90s. So maybe that's what that was, and maybe they just amped this one up. This is a limited edition, and that goes kind of to another con about this fragrance, is that it's a limited edition, so it's kind of hard to find, and people are really selling this for a lot of money on eBay. They're going for over 115, 120 bucks on eBay. If you can find one for maybe, it's going to be kind of impossible, but if you find one for under $65, around 65 or below, then maybe this is worth picking up. It may be 75 or 85, something like that. If you really like the original, but you're like, man, it just didn't last long enough, I'm not really getting that good a performance, I'm not really getting noticed with this one, you're going to want to wear this one. This one definitely gets noticed. It's a better version of the original. I think it'd be smart. If you're going to buy one anyway, you might as well just, you know, add a few more dollars and pick up a bottle of this, and you'll be happy. But I wouldn't suggest just go out there and buying this just because you want to try it, because it really does smell like the original, but this just has better performance, better stages, you know, all around, and there's a bit of warmth, there's some spice to it. It's just a better version of the original. I'm going to say that 100 times, but it really is just a better version of the original, and it comes in a better presentation. The box is awesome. The gold bottle is amazing. I love this thing. It's probably the best bottle I've seen in the line, next to Noir Ombre. I really was confused on this one coming into the fragrance. You know, like if you noticed in the first video, I really thought this was going to be just the notes that I listed. You know, that's it. You know, cinnamon, mandarin, nutmeg. So I thought it was going to be kind of warm and sweet and thick and heavy, which this is, but I had no idea that it was going to be the original DNA. I just didn't think about that. But again, if you like the original, pick this fragrance up. All right, so those are my thoughts on L'Eau de Say Pour Homme Gold Absolute. Have you tried this fragrance? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, thanks again, guys, for watching another video on my channel. If you like this video and want to see more videos like it, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider signing up for notifications by hitting that notification bell. That way, when I upload new videos, you'll be the first to find out. Please follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. Please like, comment, subscribe. And as always, until the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.